Hi everyone, this is Wrinkle from Creative Hand Studio and I'm going to show how to make this artwork. It's a ballerina. So the materials that we need for this artwork is a pencil, eraser, and then we are going to use some oil pastels. These ones are Sargent oil pastels and they are like 25 of them. That gives us some good shades, and they are really good with blending, and that is the reason that we use this particular brand. We also need an artist paper. This is like a regular Bristol paper, A4 size, and I'm just going to show you a little bit closely so we can see. So we are going to start with basic shapes here. So as you can see, is the circle for the face, and then sort of like a triangle for the body. And I call this half circle, so it's a little bit like a half circle, so we cut it into half. And then for the sleeves, it's more like a oval shape, so two small ovals for the sleeves. I will show later on how to draw the hands and the feet, but we will start with these basic shapes first, and then for the feet again it's like two ovals, two small ovals. But I will show that part to you as we go step by step. Okay, so when we start, we really want to make sure that whatever we draw is going to be right in the center. So here I'm just placing my hands, like my fingers, in the top part of the paper and just marking that line. So like 3 fingers away, and then three fingers from the bottom. So that tells us that this is where I want to start, and then this is where I want to end. And so that way it gives us some enough space around the figure. So now we start with our basic shapes, so making a circle. And we don't have to draw like one particular circle here, okay? So you can actually make a couple of lines or repeat your lines till you get a circle that you think that you like it, or something that looks like a circle but little bit oval is also okay. Okay, so once we have that, we're making a horizontal line that's little bit broader than the circle, so little bit out, it goes little bit outside. And then pick a point where you want your triangle to end, so that way we can make a V shape, so you get an upside down triangle. And then for the later part, like for the dress, we are adding this half circle. So I'm holding my hand in the middle, taking my pencil not at the bottom of the triangle but little bit up, little bit inside the triangle, and then we are moving the pencil on two sides as if we are making like an umbrella, right? It's a half circle. Now instead of joining this straight, we are going to add a little bit curve for the bottom part. So now because we had drawn those lines, we know that we want to end our legs right here. So there's one leg is going to be a little bit up, like she's taking a step, and then the other leg is the straight one. So for the legs, I'm making 2 points first. So this says that this is where my first leg starts. Then we leave some space and then make 2 points. So that's where the other leg starts. Now when we make this, please remember that it's aligned with the shoulder. So just take your fingers and then just draw as if we are drawing imaginary lines. Make sure that these 4 dots are right inside the shoulder line. Okay, so once we have that, we are adding a leg. So first leg is a step up, so it's a slanting line going down, and the other line just follows it. So slanted line going down. The other leg is almost straight, so it's a slanting line going backwards and the slanting line following it. The trick with the legs is this part is little bit broader than this part. So I'm just making that part now to make sure this is thinner and this is broader. So same here, just making it little bit broader here. So we have this part thinner and this part broader. For the shoes, we make 2 lines going little bit away from each other, and then a U shape for the closed part. So again, two lines going away from each other. So I hope you can see properly. And then we join them with a curved part, U shape, and then a small U shape. That's where the shoes start. Again, a small U shape for the shoes. Okay, and now coming back to the shoulders, we are adding the ovals or circles. Now they are overlapping, so what that means is it's going little bit over the other shape, so they are overlapping. And then for the head part, there is pick a point which is away from the circle, and then we draw two parts of the hair, and then we can make a bun, so sort of a half circle on the top. So this is the hairstyle, and then this part is going to be the face. So we are adding small circles, and then the triangle, and then the smile. Let me show you closely so you know what we are talking about, right? I have another artwork on the back, so there is some print showing on that, but you can ignore that part, okay? So I'll show you one more time. Okay, so now this is much better, right? So you can see what's going on a little bit closely. This is the line where we said we are ending the ballerina. It goes a little bit out of that, but that is okay. Little bit outside is okay. Like we went little bit outside here also, so we are balancing that part. Now for the hand part, hands, you can decide whether you want both the hands on the side or one hand up and one hand down. It's up to you, but we make a curvy line going up and another line just follows it. And then for this one, maybe it's going down, another line just follows it. Now here we have to make sure that this thickness is same, right? So this one is little bit thinner, like this part is little bit thinner compared to this part. So we're just going to work on it and make sure it's little bit same. Doesn't have to be exact, but at least little bit same, right? And then for the palms, we only draw the circle, like the half circle or a U shape, upside down U shape for the thumb, and then another big shape to show all the four fingers. Okay, so we're going to draw that right here. So it's a small U shape for the thumb, and then a big U shape for all the four fingers. Similarly here, so we have a small upside down U shape, another one upside down U shape for the palm. So once you have that, we are going to erase the overlapping. So we don't need the inside part here of the oval. We just need the outside part for the sleeves. So I'm erasing that. I'm also erasing this line of the half circle because we want this part to show and this part around it. Okay, so once we have this, I'm going to use two shades of, so there are two different shades of skin color. One is dark and one is lighter. So I'm taking the darker shade and using that to outline everywhere where I want the skin color. So it's the face, the hand, another hand, and then the legs. So one leg and then the other leg. So I used the darker skin color for outlines, and then I'm using the lighter skin color to fill in the space. Now when we are filling in, make sure that we don't cover the darker outlines because we want them to show. I'm just going to show you what I mean by the dark lines and the lighter lines for the filling, right? So we just fill up the lighter shade to show like this. I'm not going to fill up here to save the time, but you can see how it looks right here. And then I'm taking a light blue color to make small circles for the eyes, and then the purple shade for the triangle, see, and then some pink for the lips, for the smile. Okay, now for the hair part, we want to show some shadings. So I'm using a gray first and just making some lines. I'm not filling up, but I'm just making the outlines and then making some lines inside the shape also. So it's just the lines. And then a nice dark brown color, and also using it to make only the lines in between the gray lines. Wherever the paper is seen, I'm adding the lines with the brown. So we can see some shadings and how the hair is made in the hairstyle. So we can see that. And then I'm using some purple to make some ribbon, and it's only on one side. It shows that motion, that when the girl is moving, the ribbon is flying in the air. So the next part, I'm using the same purple and outlining the body part. So it's the triangle and the sleeves, and then the half circle. I don't want to trace this because we want to show only the strokes. So as you can see, it's only the strokes in the bottom, but we are going to trace the shoes. So it's again the same purple, and here you can use any color you like and pick two colors, light shade and dark shade. Like for me, the dark shade is the purple and the lighter shade is pink, but you can also use like orange as a darker shade and then the yellow to fill up for the inside. So with the pink, I'm filling up the sleeves and the body. Now this is the easy part, so I'm not taking too much time, but you can see color in so that we don't see any paper and we do see the purple lines as the outlines. So once you have that part done, we are adding lines here. So this one we want to show all these nice frills of the dress. So we are adding lines around this V part and going away from them, and we are repeating that, like making many lines. So once you have like a lots of lines, we are adding some smaller lines also in the bottom, because this part has more white compared to this part. So I added some more extra lines, and then we come back with the pink color, and I'm adding lines wherever I see the white of the paper. So I'm adding the filler lines with the pink. And once we do that, there is still some lines seen of the paper. So now I get a light purple and I'm feeling those, but it has to be like lines. If we just fill up like this, all this texture will go. We really want to show this nice texture here, and that is the reason we are only adding lines using different colors. So it takes a little bit of time, but once you keep adding those, you will see this nice texture of the frill of the dress. And these colors are very easily, they are smudgeable, so that's why I got my eyes color outside. But you can also remove it little easily with something sharp, or I'm just using my nails here to scrape it out, and then you can use the same skin color to cover it up. But we are coming back to the frills, so add lots of lines, and then we fill up the shoes with the pink. So you get your ballerina. If you want, you can also add some swirls using some different colors around it, and some triangles again with the different colors, and then remember to sign your work on the right hand bottom corner of the paper. Okay, so I hope you enjoy making this artwork and have fun. Thank you. Bye.